Hello everyone, hope you all are doing well and safe in your houses. This is Dhruv Oberoi. I run this beautiful set of restaurant called Olive, The Grammar Room and Bar Sarai. Today I'm going to do a very simple yet nostalgic recipe which is one of my favorites from my childhood. It's the chai and the panjiri. So the whole twist to the recipe is that chai is being made with vegan coconut milk and panjiri is made with gluten-free besan flour. Let's do a quick panjiri out of this 4 ingredients. First, let's put this coconut fat. Pan is hot enough. So I'm doing just for one person because I'm all alone in my house. So once the fat is heated enough, then you add besan. So keep stirring it, make sure you don't burn it. So the trick here is the besan needs to be a little golden brown. Usually you can't figure out the color here because the besan is anyways yellow, so you need to be very careful. So you have to be very careful as it will burn very, very fast. So now this is completely cooked. So what you have to do now, add your nuts. As I've cooked my sugar here, which is the coconut sugar, so I'll not be cooking my sugar much because the moment I add sugar, it will start caramelizing. So when it's little cool down, then you add maybe 2 teaspoons of your coconut sugar caramel. So as you see, it has started caramelizing on its own. So there's one tip here, you need to add a little bit of salt because I usually love salt in my desserts. So a little punch of salt, you can use little sea salt or whatever salt you have so that you get a little hint of saltiness to the thing. So now keep this aside. The moment it's cooled down, you'll see a nice crumbly kind of texture. So that's your besan panjiri which is done. Okay, let's go to our second element, which is a very simple and comforting chai and chocolate. These are the two things which is easily available in every household. So we have done a chai here with coconut milk for the vegan one. And for the non-vegan, of course, you can use your milk and do a simple chai, or you can use a leftover chai. Then there we have a sensuous dark chocolate. You can pick up any dark chocolate which should not have milk solids for all the vegan people, or else you can pick up any chocolate which is dark in flavor. So yeah, so here we have a chai made with coconut milk and there we have a simple melted chocolate. Okay, now let's get on to our chocolate and coconut chai ganache. For that, of course, as I told you, you have to make the chai with your coconut milk / milk, whatever you like. Here's a simple dark chocolate which has been melted in a pan. You can also microwave in a steel, not steel, do it in a plastic or a glass bowl. And then yeah, so once your chai is ready, which is quite warm now, so let's strain it. So now your chai is ready. So now simply whip the whole thing. Like I'm gonna do one by one as I don't have anyone. I'm gonna throw half a chai in the chocolate thing and then slowly just whisk it. Put it back to the thing and then cook it for a while. So depending on the texture of chocolate, as I want my chocolate to coat my mouth, so I need it a little gooey, so I'm keeping it a little thick. But depending on the texture, you can also lighten it down with more chai. So this is also something which you can make it quickly if you have chai, the leftover chai in your refrigerator, and just pick up that, heat it up, put in the chocolate and your chocolate ganache, or if you want to call it a fondue, depending on the texture, and that's it. So I'm doing more towards ganache. So as you know what ganache is, that's fine. If you don't know ganache is a very simple recipe which we use in our patisserie, made with chocolate and cream. So here we have replaced the cream with the coconut milk chai. So once it has come to the boil, then you take it out from the flame and your chocolate and coconut chai ganache is ready. As it's the evening time, it's perfect time to relish this super decadent chocolate ganache. I'll have some extra helping as nobody's watching me and I have no one to share with. Now as you can see, it's a little crumbly, crunchy with all the nuts and granola and the coconut. I'm going to throw this on the side. Again, a little more extra helping. Perfect. I've got beautiful mulberry tree outside my house. So I've got this fresh mulberries. Of course, you have to wash it nicely with your. If you have a little vinegar, just give a nice rinse so that you can't not. It should be completely clean. So yeah, mulberries here and there. So here you have your coconut chai chocolate ganache with besan panjiri and fresh mulberries.